Now today we are going to start this new chapter, that is physical and chemical changes, chapter 6. Now we will discuss about the physical change. The physical properties like shape, size, color, state of a substance, if it undergoes a change, then this type of change is called physical change. These changes can be reversible but sometimes irreversible also. How you can identify that this change is a physical change? No new substance is formed. When you tear a paper, the cuttings of the paper have the same property as was the original paper has. So, in the same way, the boiling of water, drying of clothes, melting of ice cream, beating of metal, glowing of bulb, cutting of fruits, they all are the type of physical changes. Now, coming to the chemical change. A change in which one or more new substances are formed is called a chemical change. A chemical change is also called a chemical reaction. Now, some clues which will confirm that chemical reaction or the chemical change is going on, like evolution of heat or light, then formation of a gas, formation of a precipitate, color change, sometimes sound is also produced, sometimes a change of smell may take place, and this all these confirm that a chemical change is going on. But some reactions have more than one clue, means sometimes along with the heat gas is also produced, or sometimes if a height heat or light is produced, along with that sound is also produced. It means more than one clues can also be observed in a same reaction. Now, we will discuss some of the chemical changes. First of all, coming to the burning of the magnesium ribbon. When this magnesium ribbon is burned in the presence of air, it produces a white dazzling light along with the some amount of gas is also released, and some ash is formed. That ash is actually magnesium oxide. When we will collect that magnesium oxide and we will mix it with water, it will form magnesium hydroxide. And when we will test this magnesium hydroxide with a litmus paper, we will see that the red litmus paper turns blue. It means the magnesium hydroxide is basic in nature. But in this reaction, you will see that when we will burn the magnesium ribbon, the amount of heat, the light is also produced, the gas is also produced, and a new substance, that is magnesium oxide, is being formed. So this type of change is a chemical change. Now in second type, you can see that the copper sulfate solution, it means the copper sulfate powder is been mixed in a water and it forms a copper sulfate solution, and we will dip a blade in it. After some time, we can see the change in color. It means the copper will be replaced by the iron which is present in the form of blade, and the copper which is being replaced get deposited over the blade, and in this way we can see the change in color. It means it is a chemical change. Now the third one, when we will mix the vinegar and baking soda, what will be produced? Some amount of salt along with some gas is produced, that is actually the carbon dioxide gas. So this is a chemical change. Why? Because a gas is releasing and a new product, salt, is being formed. When we will test the presence of this carbon dioxide, when we will pass this gas in lime water, what we will see that lime water turns milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate, and this proves that the emerging gas is actually the carbon dioxide gas. Now, the fourth process, that is rusting of iron. Yes, student, very common process. This rusting of iron, it actually takes place when iron comes in contact with water and oxygen. Water is present in this atmosphere in the form of moisture. When this moisture and oxygen comes in contact with the iron substance, the rust, that is iron oxide, is formed, that is brown in color, and it will form a surface over the iron object. And this is also a chemical change. Why? Because a new substance is forming, that is iron oxide. But this rusting process must be prevented. So, what are the various methods to prevent this rusting? We can prevent rusting by oiling the surface, or by greasing the surface, or by doing the galvanization. This galvanization is actually a process in which a layer of zinc is deposited on the iron surface, and this will prevent the iron from rusting. Now, one more method is there, that is mixing the some of the metal with other metal, like stainless steel is made by mixing iron with carbon and metals like chromium, nickel and manganese, and it prevent it from rusting. So student, here is one more example of physical change, that is crystallization. What is crystallization? The large crystals of pure substance can be formed from their solution, and it is an example of physical change. So, how we can prepare the crystals? Take some water in a beaker and add few drops of dilute sulfuric acid in it. Now start heating that solution, and when the water starts boiling, add copper sulfate powder while stirring it continuously. Now, continue adding copper sulfate powder till no more powder can be dissolved, and this type of solution is called saturated solution. Now, filter the solution, allow it to cool down, and don't disturb the solution. So, after some time, you will see the crystals of copper sulfate can appear on that in that container. So, in this way, crystallization process can take place. So, student, you have learned about the various type of physical and chemical changes which you observe in your day-to-day life. So, now you will be able to segregate which the changes, which type of changes are physical change and which are the chemical change. Thank you.